Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the barbecue corn. This is one of the most polarizing characters in the entire game. He is the best character at chipping away at your health from range. So he could shoot you, take some damage off you with fire damage. I'll show more in detail. We're going to go over his matchups, his winning matchups, his losing matchups. He has a lot more winning matchups than losing matchups. But the history of this character, because he has a pretty interesting history, probably the most unique history out of all the characters in Garden Warfare 2. Some tips, talk about upgrades, you know the deal. It's going to be pretty awesome. So if you guys enjoy that, please take 1 second, hit the subscribe button real quick, hit the like button, and leave a comment down below what your thoughts are on the barbecue corn as I speak about him. So yeah, let's get right into it, guys. So what are this character's strengths and weaknesses? Well, let's go over the starters. Of course he's a corn, so he has a ton of health, 150. In my opinion, it's not really optimal to run the health upgrade on this character, as we'll discuss in the upgrade section. But still, 150 health is a ton of health. Of course the butter ability is really good, being able to clear out groups of zombies, and it's just a great option when there's a lot of people standing together, especially when capturing a zone. Can really do a lot of damage, really accurate. Husk-Hop, of course, is really good for close situations, where if you hold in while using it, it has the strongest DPS in the entire game, along with actually having Splash. So yes, it has a huge radius and it does a ton of damage. And of course, with this character in particular, it's very useful. You can use it to get up on top of places, giving you some vertical mobility, which is really, really good. In case you didn't know, if you're on controller or keyboard, if you don't click any of the keys or don't move the left analog stick at all, and simply jump and Husk-Hop, you could gain a bit of momentum like this. So it is a great momentum tool for corn as well. And then of course the shuck shot is good, barrel stuffing people, as well as a good counter to bolt blaster, and it's just a good surprise option. A ton of damage, has a fast recharge, and is very accurate. Now for his actual primary, the reason why it's so powerful is because it has a faster rate of fire than the regular corns, by 100. So yes, it shoots extremely fast. Yeah, you'll run out of ammo quicker, but he has a ton of ammo, as we'll discuss, as well as a very good reload. Plus, not to mention, the main thing about his primary that's super good is the fire damage. Here's why this character is so polarizing. So think of this. As I mentioned, the character already has a really fast rate of fire, great projectile speed, and amazing accuracy, meaning he's good at all ranges. Keep in mind, fire damage has no drop off. So think like this, the soldier is all the way over here, I'm all the way over here, I shoot one bullet on him, oh man, it's only 4 damage, but guess what, look at that health in the bottom left, he's already down to 96, I'm trying to peek against this corn right here, oh too bad, he's gonna shoot me again, canceling my regeneration. Keep in mind, he has really good accuracy too, so he keeps chipping away at me, meaning I can't peek, and making me vulnerable to everyone else as well. So this character is going to slowly lower your health over time. It's super annoying. Keep in mind, it's in the backyard, so it says 2 damage instead of 5, which is what it would show in a multiplayer match. So yes, this character is extremely polarizing from range, and he could constantly chip away at you. And keep in mind, with the lower health characters, this is even worse to go up against. So with Corn's good positioning, good mobility, good abilities, and good group control with his butter and shuck shot, this character has pretty much everything you would need, and this character really is a threat to the meta, as we'll discuss. Let's talk a bit about upgrades. Alrighty, so for the upgrades of Barbecue Corn, he's not a very customizable character. So, of course, the most important upgrade is the fire upgrade. So this makes your damage over time. Usually it ticks for 4, this will make you tick for 5. So very important upgrade, definitely run the fire upgrade. The next upgrade is the reload upgrade. Normally he has a 2.5 second reload, with the reload upgrade is 2 seconds. So it's a pretty big difference, and you're going to be running out of ammo quite a bit. Ammo upgrade. Now this one is very important in my opinion. 5 extra ammo. Now you might not think that sounds like much, but think about this. Every single bullet matters way more on a fire character, because that one bullet can be an extra bit of fire damage that you could attack on someone. So yes, ammo upgrade is really good. In my opinion, if you really wanted to mix up your upgrades, the reload upgrade is maybe switch offable. If you don't care about it too much, you could run health upgrade, and of course speed upgrade is also good on a corn, as well as regeneration is pretty good. All of these upgrades are actually pretty decent on the corn, including, yes, the zoom upgrade. If you like that, again, this is all personal preference, but the most optimal is fire reload ammo, fire health ammo, or fire speed ammo. So what about matchups? What are this character's matchups? Are they good? Are they bad? Let's talk a bit about them. One of this character's best matchups is the imps. So as I said, for every one bullet you hit, you're going to be doing 25 damage over time. So just hitting one bullet, as you can see, that's already about half his health. So that's only one bullet. Imagine a whole clip of bullets just shooting at this imp like that. Like, it's just going to destroy him. This character already does a lot of damage to begin with, and with his fast rate of fire. So meaning that this character absolutely shreds imps. So really good matchup against imps, especially from range, being able to use that damage over time, that one bullet having no drop off with the fire damage. The regular bullets do have drop off, but as I said, the fire damage is not affected by drop off, so it's very powerful and polarizing. Against standard health characters of the cast, like foot soldiers, engineers, and hovergoat with no abilities to reduce their amount of damage taken, it's pretty even. So yes, the characters that are not good from far range, for example, maybe even Tank Commander, he's going to really struggle against someone like Barbecue Corn, because Barbecue Corn can be super far away, and Tank Commander can't really do much from range to combat the Barbecue Corn shooting at him. So against majority of the cast, Barbecue Corn holds up pretty well, but let's talk about some of the zombies that he could struggle against. So when I said standard health characters, you're probably wondering why I didn't mention the pirate, because he has the same amount of health as the soldiers, engineers, and hovergoat. Well, that's because the pirate has one of the best abilities in the game, with that being the barrel. So you can go into the barrel and you will actually take less fire damage than normal. Barrel has a really fast recharge. You could get hit by it, you could be in the back of the map, you could hop into the barrel, run away a little bit, and then just press the cancel button, hop right back out of it. As you can see, it's recharging really quickly, and it could just be really good to stop the fire damage. So that could be pretty challenging for the Barbecue Corn to deal with. Next, let's talk about the superhero matchup, because this is an interesting one. You're probably wondering, why did I switch to Fire P? And that's because it's pretty common knowledge, but if you don't know this, I'll show it off now. Hit by fire damage by an old generation character, so a character that's in Garden Warfare 1, so Fire Cactus, Fire Chomper, Fire Flower, Fire P. As you can see, I could Turbo Twister, and it'll instantly put out the fire, so it's a pretty good use for a Turbo Twister. So since Barbecue Corn was added in Garden Warfare 2, aka a newer generation character, Super Brains actually cannot put out Barbecue Corn's fire. You do take reduced damage, but I think the developers forgot to make this a feature. The damage adds up over time. As I said, 25 damage over time. He's going to keep shooting at you. Being able to put out that fire can actually take off an additional 25 damage if you think about it. At the end of the day though, it's pretty rough that the superhero cannot put out Barbecue Corn's fire. The Barbecue Corn All-Star matchup, it's kind of rough for Barbecue Corn because All-Star has a ton of health, and without the health upgrade, Barbecue Corn can instantly die to Imp Punt, so that can be kind of a rough matchup. But for the most part, you just gotta keep your distance from the All-Star, and you'll be able to chip away from him just fine. But by far, the Barbecue Corn's worst matchup is the ranged scientist, so paleontologist and astronaut in particular. Up close, you still have Husk Hop to deal with the closer range scientists, but the reason that the scientists really destroy Barbecue Corn though is because of this one ability right here that you should be running. Unless you're playing with a friend, you shouldn't really be using the heal beam. The station is much better because, as you can see, if I put the scientist on fire, and then go by the heal station, it'll instantly take me out of fire. So I could be shooting at the scientist. Yeah, I'm still doing a ton of damage, but I do not have to worry about the damage over time. So you're still going to be able to kill scientists that are using the heal station, but he'll be able to instantly take out the damage over time. The reason why the paleontologist is really good against the Barbecue Corn, however, is because he could kind of give him a taste of his own medicine. He can heal himself and not being able to sit on fire, but he could chip away at Barbecue Corn from range, putting him on fire. So yeah, this is Barbecue Corn's worst matchup easily, the paleontologist. But if the paleontologist doesn't have the heal station, it's a winnable matchup, but for the most part, you're going to be losing against the paleontologist. Something a lot of people really like to talk about when it comes to barbecue corn is his balance changes over time. And this is definitely a really interesting one. As I mentioned, this is one of the most changed, if not the most changed character in the entire game. So first things first, corns used to have 125 health. So every single corn used to only have 125 health. So yeah, he had less health. Then a couple of months later, they made a patch. Corns got their health buffed to 150. Keep in mind, right now, barbecue corn was already doing 7.3 damage per shot. Keep in mind, in the current patch, he only does 5.5 damage per shot, and that's at close range. So he was hitting 7 damage at close range. As I mentioned now, at close range, he deals 5.5 damage. Guess how much damage that barbecue corn used to do from long range? 5.5. So yes, the damage that barbecue corn does up close is what he used to do from range. So that's really scary. So this character was overtuned, and on top of that, from range, this character's damage output was 8 damage higher than regular corns. So this character's damage alone, not even counting in for the fire damage, he just did more damage than regular corn at range. So this character was a nightmare at range. He still is, but like somehow this character was even worse. He used to have more ammo as well at 40 with the ammo upgrade. Now he has 35, so that's a slight nerf as well, definitely a needed nerf. So they didn't nerf this character in the ground, they made him more balanced, and he still is really polarizing. As I said, he's the best character at chipping away at you. Well, overall, this character's really good at chipping away at you. His rate of fire is really good. He has a ton of ammo. He has really good damage output. He really takes advantage of the fire gimmick. He has good abilities, good health. Pretty customizable upgrades for the most part. Can struggle against higher health characters as well as heal station, but other than that, he is really impactful on the meta because he kind of forces you to run a scientist. So yeah, this character is really good, and all around he's pretty broken. He's really impactful on the meta. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what zombie you would like me to do next. Thanks guys, and take care. Bye.